Hey guys, Pokey Guy right here, back again. Just want to go over some Collectacon stuff. We're so the Denver Collectacon. Sorry if I'm looking over here quite a bit, but I've got my computer pulled up and um, I'll get to the point where I can show stuff on the screen and have like the picture and everything. But for right now, I just want to go over a couple things in case anyone is wondering, has any questions, expectations, or whatnot. So we're gonna go over the Collecticon. Gonna go over kind of like my expectations, what I'm hoping to achieve, because it's obviously not cheap to drive or fly from wherever you are to the Collecticon. So I'm kind of going with not just one thing in mind, but I'm definitely going with one thing in mind, wanting to accomplish. So we'll go over that, just kind of where we're staying, what we're doing, other plans, and then just go over a list of different cards that I'm wanting to get or find or do. So, okay, well, let's get into it. That's my magic, film editing right now. So, okay, so the Denver Collecticon is October 7th and 8th. It is at the Colorado Convention Center, so it is a Saturday and Sunday. And I apologize ahead of time if I'm sniffling or whatnot. I actually had surgery on my septum to try and, fix it, but it is what it is. So 7th and 8th, Saturday, Sunday. I think the doors open at like 9 a.m. for VIPs, and then 10 a.m. for general admission. I've watched a ton of videos on just other people vlogging and videoing their experience at the Collecticon. I know the one in Charlotte, I think, like just happened, or that was the last one a couple weeks ago, and then I think the last one after Denver is in Texas, I believe. I mean, I can go over that stuff later, but so it opens up at 9 a.m., but you have to buy the VIP tickets. I'm not sure what the point would be to get in an hour early. Maybe if you, I don't know, there's content creators like you wanted to get to, or maybe if they have like the signings, because I know they have special guests. Sometimes you can get, artists that create the cards or do the voice acting or whatever for a magazine or some anime stuff. You can get in line, but I don't know if they would be there that early. Maybe they have to be. Maybe it's in their contract. This video is sponsored by C4. Just kidding. Kind of addicted to these drinks. They're going to be my downfall. So some of the things that are going on. So it starts at Saturday 10 a.m. and it goes to 6 p.m. And then Sunday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. free admission for people 7 and under. So if you got little ones, good luck. It'll be a long day for them. And it's kind of cool. Steve Aoki, he's a world-renowned artist, DJ, film producer, music maker, not philanthropist. That's funny. But he's massive. I don't know if you know, but during COVID, it became really known that he was a big collector of Pokemon. So there's actually a bunch of cards on eBay that he signed. He just loves Pokemon. He's got quite the collection. You can watch like quite a few videos on YouTube about him and his Pokemon collection and whatnot. So it says sponsored by PSA. They have on-site autograph authentication. I think it says on-site autograph authentication. So if you do get something signed by someone, they can authenticate the autograph. Smart for them. That way they don't, like they just know that it's there. They know that it's true. They know that it's right. And then they do have PSA grading service submissions there. But you just maybe they have it like on a computer or whatnot. You just do that and give them your stuff right there. And so then you still get to wait your 2-3 weeks or a couple months, depending on how much you pay for it, to get it back in the mail. So they don't grade it in the machine at this one. They just have the grading service submissions. Special guest vendor. Yeah, I don't know. Special guest Steve Aoki, Christopher Sabat. Looks like he's an artist of whatnot. So it says 900 plus vendor tables. There's sports cards, Funko Pops, comic books, vintage toys, video games, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, MetaZoo, celebrities, live performances, and exclusives. Pretty cool. So 900 plus vendors, like that's a ton. You know, it's definitely the place to go. Like if you have a mission, you know, if you have something that you want to accomplish. I know it's super good for content creating. I'm gonna have all the equipment there. We're gonna be filming and vlogging and doing as much as we can, because I do have a couple missions that I'll be on during the Denver Collectacon. I don't want it to overwhelm me, and I want to, I don't know, we'll kind of get into all that. So let me go on my eBay cart here. I wrote down a couple things. Excuse me. So once again, as I mentioned in the other video, so my son and I will be going. He's 16. We are not driving. I didn't even think about driving. It's only like a 7-hour drive. Definitely could have just drove there, and it would have been a lot cheaper. But whatever. It is what it is. So we're actually staying in the hotel of the convention center. The convention center is hooked up to a hotel, whatnot. I don't remember the exact name of it or what it's called. I don't want to obviously give away too much personal information, but yeah, we will be staying at the convention center hotel. I did the math on it. I wanted to either just fly there, rent a car, and then we could stay at a hotel wherever we wanted. Like, not a big deal. The hotel choice doesn't even matter, because you have a car, you can drive, you can get anywhere and everywhere that you want to. You don't have to worry about Uber, transportation, or whatnot. You just get to worry about picking up the rental car, paying for the rental car, parking the rental car, praying that nothing happens to the rental car, and then dropping off the rental car. Obviously paying, once again, for the rental car. It's usually not too big of a process, but I did the math on it, and it was like an extra $250 for the rental car if I wanted it Friday when we got there, all day Saturday, and then almost all day Sunday, because we're not leaving till Sunday evening. So it's 3+ days. So it's like $200. And then I was thinking, well, the $200, because the hotel at the convention center is quite a bit more expensive than just like a, $140 hotel that's 10 minutes away. So I was like, well, if I spend however much the hotel is at the convention center, let's say it's $200 a night versus the $150 a night, like what's the price difference? And it equaled out to be about the same. So I just decided to just not deal with the hassle of getting the rental car, picking it up, dropping it off, and all the other worries, and making sure it's full of gas and whatever. Plus, I think it'd be kind of nice just staying at the hotel that's at the convention center. So if I'm bored, or if I'm tired, or if I want to, I don't know, take a nap, go eat, chill, relax, whatever, we can just walk up to the room, rather than, my son being tired and I can just kind of tell that he's like done and over with it, then having to hop in the car, go find the car, parking wherever parking is, pay for parking, drive back to the hotel, drop him off, go back to the convention center, try and do that, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, just didn't want to worry about that. So that's pretty much what we're doing. So my goal, one of my goals, is to sell a ton of my slabs for a Grail card. maybe not just one, maybe a couple different Grail cards. So my idea of a Grail card, or my more favorite Grail cards, they're pretty obvious. You know, it's like the Crystal Charizard, hopefully in a 10. That would be cool. I know that you're really paying for the grade. The difference from a 9 and a 10 is ridiculous. The 9, it looks the exact same. But if I'm going to have it for a investment piece or something to, you know, have with my net worth, a 10, you know, is where it's at. If it was for just the art or just the love of the card, or just a card that I just really like so much, and I just wanted to look at it and see the art of it, and I just loved the way that it looked, I don't care what grade it is. Honestly, if it's like a 7, 8, 9, 10, any card from a 7 on up, typically from the front of the card is great. Is in good condition. You can find cards in like a 5. I have some cards, maybe I'll show you one day, that I got back from PSA and I was like, a 5? What? And there's like a crease on it, or something. Looks like someone put a piece of paper over the card and they're like writing their name or something on the piece of paper, but it somehow like the indentation went down to the card. So, but really not noticeable. So I have here the Crystal Charizard. Another one is the Japanese Pretend Team Skull Pikachu's. Like, he looks like a little gangster with his bandana on. He has like I think in one of them or some of them, he has like a can of spray paint or something, and he just, I don't know, it's a classic card. It's a cool card. And then another one, so this is actually going to be like one of my more big videos, one of my more big things that I'm doing, one of my bigger projects. Another Grail card for me is the Reverse Charizard from Legendary Collection. If you don't know what it is, just look it up. It's interesting that they really haven't ever done like any kind of rendition of this card since then, which is great, because then this one just holds its value so much more. But just the Reverse Charizard from Legendary Collection. And then I've got just a base set Charizard. Believe it or not, right now I don't even have a base set Charizard. I have pretty much everything else, but I don't have that one right now. So if I did do that, I'd want to get like definitely like a PSA 10, or you know, like a Shadowless in a 10, or a Shadowless first edition in a 10, something like that. One of those Grail cards that is just super liquid. You can just post it, you can sell it, flip it, whatever. Like nowadays with eBay, Mercari, Facebook, so many online things, like these cards are just as liquid as they can be. Right now, it's not hard to get rid of any kind of, especially Charizard. Pikachu, also Charizards and Pikachus, they're pretty liquid. You can post any of those on an auction, any kind of Grail ones, and get offers. You could, if you need to get rid of it, you can, for sure. And then I've got the Burning Shadows Charizard in a 10. It's just one that I don't have. And then there's the 20th anniversary, the Pikachu XY promo 20th anniversary Fiesta Japanese card. And then the Poncho Pikachu. So I saw one of the ponchos in a PSA 10 sell the other day for $3,200, and then one for the last sold's like around 3,000, so 3,000, 3,500. That's a really good deal. Here's a lot of them that the buy it now is like $5,000, $6,000. But why would you spend $6,000 for the exact same card that you can get in the exact same grade for half of the price? Let me show you this one. I'll do a more close-up of my collection. So speaking of Poncho Pikachu, here's one that I just picked up on eBay. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So it's not the official, it's not the, oh, it's so hard doing that all in reverse. But it's a Poncho Pikachu. Like, check it out. Like, that is so cool. You can read the about information on it. It is a 2015 Japanese XY promo poncho wearing Pikachu, MC business card, Charizard Y. It is in a 7, PSA 7. I thought it was actually in a 5. But check out the, the condition on this guy, corners, everything, perfect. Like, this is a perfect looking card. So, I saw this guy and I didn't even know that this card was even like a thing. So I saw it was a thing. I was like, holy moly, like, could that suffice for my poncho wearing Pikachu? Because that's one of the ones that, like, I really want to get at Collectacon for some reason, is a poncho wearing Pikachu. They're just super liquid. You can sell them, you can post them, they sell. They do. It's not a card that everyone is looking for, but if you are that type of collector, if you do have that kind of funds, a poncho wearing Pikachu is one of the ones that you have. There's also a poncho wearing Lapras. There's a poncho wearing there's a few other ones. You can look into it. Rayquaza. There we go. So they both come in a promo, like our ETB promos. They come like this. You can get them in this. On the front is the Charizard card, and then in the back behind the Charizard card is the Rayquaza. So they both come in one pack, but this with the poncho wearing Pikachus is like 10 grand. So I don't know about that. I'd rather just, I don't know, get it raw or source it from somewhere for a lot less. Maybe you can get it raw for $1,000, get it graded for, however much it costs at PSA or Beckett, whatnot, and then turn a profit like that. Not a bad idea. It's definitely a wonderful business idea. Okay, so Grail cards. So like I mentioned in my other video, I plan on running around. I plan on me and my son giving him some, me some, and then just trying to get $1,000 at a time. Because I did go on eBay, did the last solds on all the eBays on all of my cards. I do have a lot of them that are HGA, and I'll show you the slabs, the labels, and everything on them. I love them. Absolutely love them. PSA was closed down during the pandemic, and kind of had to go through them for some stuff, some of the cards. But like all my bigger cards, I definitely got through PSA. I do have some decent ones from Evolutions, or not Evolutions, from some other sets that EV Heroes. Evolving Skies, holy moly, there we go. Evolving Skies, some of the bigger hits that I do have in the HGA. But anyway, we plan on running around trying to sell maybe like $1,000 at a time, get $4,000, and then go and get, like, find a poncho wearing Pikachu, try and make a deal, square up a deal with that. We'll be filming. We'll make it fun. We'll actually edit that video instead of doing it all in one take. So I'll go through another video and do up like my whole story with Hilltop TCG. They're actually a local trading store, just maybe like 20 minutes away, one of my LGSs. I have one that's right down the street from my house, luckily, and then they're probably like 20 minutes away. It's kind of funny how that all happened, and I'll make a video about that story, but that was interesting. They said that I could do the consignment with them. So, they have, he said they have like 7 tables. And if I wanted to, I could just take one of the tables or part of one of the tables or whatnot, and just put all my stuff up on one of the tables and do consignment. So they'll stand there all day, because they're going to be standing there all day selling all their stuff anyways. if any of my stuff sells, they just take 10% off the top. So it's actually better than eBay. You know, you get the money right then and there. I can just print up a QR code for my Venmo or whatnot, because I'm imagining pretty much everyone's just gonna Venmo. Cash is king, whatever. So, but yeah, remind me, and I'll tell you about my Hilltop TCG story. It's kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. I kind of had a chip on my shoulder about that whole thing. You'd be like, what, chip on your shoulder about what? What the heck is this guy even talking about? But you'll see. I'll make a video. I've got so much content, like so much stuff I want to talk about. On website, list of things for the weekend, and then other things I have planned. Do I have other things planned for the weekend? No, not really. I just watched a lot of videos, and they, you know, a lot of content is, a lot of people have like regretted doing so much at a Collectacon rather than just being able to be there and like watch and look and just see all this stuff. You know, because if you're on a mission to get something accomplished, you're kind of bypassing, or I feel that I would be bypassing just what's there and some of the stuff and some of the deals and some of the people, especially. I do want to do a trade night. I want to go to a trade night because I know that's where a lot of people will be able to just kind of chill, have fun. I think that would be really cool to just get to know people. I'm going to be bringing some business cards with the Pokey Guy Rye on it with my information, YouTube, contacts, whatnot, and be handing them out to people. Probably a really good idea to do that. That way people can associate your name with something physical and tangible. Put it in your pocket. I know everyone's like, oh, I'll just put it in my phone. I'll just put it in my phone. You put it in your phone, and then what? You know, you don't see it. You don't remember who that is. Guy at trade show, Pokemon guy, he had this card. Like, there's no way. So we're gonna get some business content cards kind of printed up, and we're gonna be doing that as well. So yeah, I just wanted to go over some of that stuff, and I don't think I have anything else. If you guys have any questions about some of the stuff behind me, some of my cards, some other grill cards, some other content, you have questions, whatnot, feel free to get a hold of me, hit me up. Please like, comment, subscribe. I know I didn't really mention that, but please just, if you wouldn't mind, you know, it doesn't do much for you. It doesn't do anything bad for you. It helps out content creators like more than you would ever know to just, you know, right now put the phone that way and just hit subscribe. But yeah, that's my information about Denver Collectacon. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit me up, send me any information, comments, concerns, anything else. Okay, see ya.